Welcome back to another edition of Fly Tying with Jim Misiura. Today we're going to tie a small caddis, but we're going to tie this on a larger hook. This is going to be a tan egg-laying caddis. And the hook I have in the vise, this is a light wire Scud hook, so it will float pretty good. And I'm going to use tan thread, and this is going to be 14-aught Vivis. We're going to put a base of thread down, and we're just going to bring that about 2/3 of the way on the flat section. I'm going to use some olive superfine dubbing. This is what I will make the egg sac with. And I'm going to go back just slightly with this for the egg sac. You could have it go down the shank there just a little bit. Then I'm going to take some tan dubbing. This is a size 16 hook, and we're going to tie this, make this maybe a size 18. You could make it even a little bit smaller. You don't need a lot of tan dubbing there. Going to wrap this. Now for the underwing, I'm going to use some CDC, and this is a tannish brown, and I tied one fly off it already, and I have that cut there. If you don't like that stem, you can just go in there and cut away that stem. If you don't like that cut look, you could just go in there and cut away that stem there. We're going to bring everything together, and we want that to just go to the end of the egg sac. And we're going to go ahead and tie that down with a few wraps. We'll trim off that excess. Now I'm just going to take a small pinch of deer hair, and I'm going to put that deer hair in my hair stacker. We'll go ahead and take that out. And we're going to tie that on just the length of the CDC. Maybe you can see there's black tips on the end there. Maybe put those black tips off the back. I'm going to give that a few wraps, tie that in there. 3 or 4 turns, and then we're going to hold that tag end up and tie and wrap in front of it. Then we could take our scissors and trim that. And we're going to leave that little bit of a head there. Leave that little bit on the front. Now I'm going to use my half hitch tool to make the knots on this. I'm going to use a double half hitch, once, twice. I like to roll the half hitch tool. And that actually helps you get underneath those hairs. This head is a little bit shorter, so I could probably use a whip finish. Once, twice. But if you have the hairs from your caddis, you could easily put that half hitch tool up underneath them and slide that right under there, so you're not trapping any extra hairs there by the eye. Go ahead and trim that off. And we'll put a little bit of head cement on there. I'm going to turn it over, clean that off pretty good. Put some on there. You can see when the head cement gets on the dubbing and the thread there, it gets a little bit darker, which is nice. as the heads are usually a little bit darker. And here we have a September egg-laying caddis. Hope that you learned something from this video. Hope that you would subscribe to my channel. Please refer me to your friends. Leave comments, questions, suggestions, and most of all, thank you very much for watching my videos.